And we're live with another end of day report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave price trigger reports. All right, so it's time for the Take Back Friday video. I know it seems like the week just flew by, right? All right, so the first chart we have here is the gold futures. As you can see here, this market looks like it's getting ready to put in a serious leg down. The bears still have this thing under control, and it is where it is. As far as the magic number where the market needs to close in order to maintain or change direction, you can see that on your dashboard, and that will be the momentum trigger. Next up, we have the NASDAQ 100. All right, so it has completed this little pullback. Now the market is powering up and threatening to go to 15,200, 300, 400. So this is what it is, man. Short squeeze is in play. So if this market has what it needs to take up, it just needs to give a real good, strong push in that momentum department, and you should see the FANG stocks follow suit. So this one, the bulls are clearly still in control and not ready to give it up yet. Just not ready to give it up. Next up is crude oil. All right. Crude oil futures. So you're in that bearish zone. We had that rally alert from last night's report, and we did get this nice upside production. Markets around here around that resistance mark. So we'll see if it can continue, but if not, you're going to want to lock in some profit if you can. Taking a look here at silver. So we got an upside production from silver from that last night rally alert buy signal I showed you on last night's report. You got that upside production. Looks like it's on track to come back up toward that $26 mark. So we'll see if the momentum can keep it going. Looking at soybeans, soybeans had a big down day. We did have this crash alert sell signal coming into today's trading that I showed you in last night's video. Look at the nice downside production we got there on those soybeans. I tell you, man, these end of day reports, man, you can't ignore these rally and crash alerts, buy and sell signals, because that's where your money is. All right, so it looks like this one's going to continue. The bears have taken back control. The rally here has been sold, and it looks like even though you're in a bullish configuration, the market may not be done selling. Lock in profit, though, just in case. Lock in some profits. All right, taking a look at the Dow futures. All right, similar to the NASDAQ right here, nearing that overhead resistance. Don't know if it'll get enough momentum to punch through or not, but it's a little bit weaker than the NASDAQ. So just keep that in the back of your mind. A little bit weaker than the NASDAQ. We'll see if that matters. Take a look at the Australian dollar. We got that nice upside production today from the rally alert buy signal I showed you in last night's report. Overhead trendline resistance is the initial target, so this one still has a ways to go. All right, next up is the Canadian dollar. All right, so the bears still have this. Here was that crash alert sell signal. And then here's this nice downside production. Today was a very narrow range inside type of a day. And you close almost at break even, unchanged on the day. We'll see if the bulls are going to see this as a technical advantage to support this right here and to keep these lows in place and see if they can get a technical bounce going. All right, here is US dollar index. So I told you we had a crash alert sell signal. I showed you this chart last night. Here's that downside production the market gave you. But you had a rally into the close. So this one is interesting. Is it trying to say this is it and wants to roll up? It's going to be hard to do because this is now a bearish pointer you've created. So even if it does technically bounce a little bit, this bearish pointer is going to act like gravity and pull prices back down toward it at some point. All right, taking a look here at the euro dollar. Bears clearly still in control here. This market was threatening to put in a new leg down, but it looks like the bulls may have come in today and supported the market. So we could get a technical bounce here. All right, we could get a rally alert buy signal depending on how the market performs tomorrow. If that's the case, then the overhead trend line resistance will be an initial target, but we're not there yet. Bears still have control of this. The market tried to rally and it did crash into the close. You can't ignore that factor, so we'll see. Taking a look at the crypto side, here is BNB. Still trading within this zone that has been established May 19th. Nothing has changed. You had the rally alert buy signal. You didn't get any upside production yet. Overhead trend line resistance is the initial target if it comes between tonight and this weekend. Looking at Bitcoin. So you had the rally alert buy signal coming into today. And you got Nathan. No upside production yet. And overhead trend line resistance is the initial target. It's looking like it's around 36,000 and change. We'll see what happens. But you got between tonight and this weekend, Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to make something happen. Or we're probably going to see the bears come out and look to sell. Next up is your Doji. And you can see here, same thing, had the rally alert buy signal. We got no upside production yet. But it has between tonight and Sunday by 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to get something going. And if it does, overhead trend line resistance is the initial target there. All right, looking at Ethereum. All right, didn't get any upside production yet. But like I said, you got between tonight and Sunday. So it's funny how the cryptos are almost identical patterns today. Very narrow trading ranges, hardly any movement at all. It's got a little bit of upside production in Litecoin, but that's it so far. Very interesting what these markets are doing lately, how they're moving. All right, so here's Theta. Theta did give you a little bit of upside production as well today. I think the overhead trend line resistance is your initial target on this one as well. You got between tonight and this weekend to make something happen. And last but not least, this is your XRP Ripple. All right. You got a little bit of upside production. The market is struggling right here at this resistance point. If it can get pushed past it, then the overhead trend line resistance will be your target. All right. So you guys have your marching orders as far as where markets need to close tomorrow to put in a short-term bottom or short-term top. That will be your momentum trigger located on your dashboard. So just go to PulseWaveTrading.com. You can pull that up, and then it'll give you all the information you need. That's the power of the PulseWave reports. Gives you a lot more information than I have the ability to show you on this on these charts. With that being said, remember PulseWaveTrading.com. Take advantage of our super steep discounts this week. I hope you've been able to take advantage of the live trading. There was some money on the table to be had on those reports. If you took advantage of it and learned how to use the POP method to lock in profits. If not, you want to go to PulseWaveTrading.com right now. I hear them take advantage of that before that goes away. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I am out. Have a great weekend. Peace.